Why doesn't the president insist that lawmakers come back to Washington, sit with him, and talk this through?
Well, as Chuck Schumer said, it's not all lawmakers. It's the Senate leadership that really is driving the shutdown. The House has already passed a bill to reopen the government. It's the Senate. And again, it's a far left sort of contingent of Senate Democrats.
But the president says he's a deal maker.
Why
doesn't he force a deal here? Why doesn't he tell Republicans, like the Speaker, get your lawmakers back here, come into my office, let's hammer this thing out?
Margaret, it's a totally fair question, and the answer is because this isn't a deal-making, this isn't a negotiation, this is hostage-taking. The Chuck Schumer has not said to us, this is what we need. He said that unless you give us what we need, we're going to shut down the government. That is a totally different thing. If Chuck Schumer wants to come into the Oval Office or come to my house, he is welcome to talk about how to fix health care policy for Americans. Of course, we want to lower insurance premiums. We want to make sure that the skyrocketing health care costs of the Biden administration start to level off and hopefully come down. That's one conversation. But you don't come into the Oval Office and say, unless you, the President of the United States, give us everything that I want, I'm going to shut down the government. I'm going to deny low-income women and children their food benefits. I'm not going to pay the troops. That is what Chuck Schumer has put us in the situation of doing. We don't negotiate with a person who has taken the entire federal government hostage over a health care policy dispute.
I don't even know this news anchor's name, but I lost all respect for her whenever she was trying to do a gotcha moment against J.D. Vance whenever they were running in 2024. But my goodness, how awesome is J.D. Vance whenever he comes to answering these questions? Because he doesn't sit there and try to get around the question. He answered the question, and he answers it with the truth. And the audacity of her trying to say, why doesn't the president do this? Why doesn't the president make them return? You don't think he's tried? Are you serious? This is Donald Trump. You don't think he's tried to make him come back and come to an agreement? But this is not what's happening. The Senate, Chuck Schumer, by the way, Chuck Schumer is, I've got so many words. This is like he said, this is a hostage negotiation situation. Okay? And you've been told that several times, but yet you thought you would have another gotcha moment. Come on.